is up, guys? It is James here, and in this video I'm going to be explaining on how to quick scope and a quick tip on how to get gold fast. Now, in this video, there is at times the audio gets weird. It's because I was editing, and when I was editing, a few of my clips got deleted. I don't know how, so I had to redo them all, and it was just a pain in the butt. But in this video, in this clip right here, I'm going to be showing on how to get the class setup and get it all ready. Now, right off the bat, the best gun is going to be the AX50. HER, you just can't aim in that fast with it, no matter how many times. I haven't gotten it max yet, but it's just really hard to aim down sights with it. And the Dragunov is a semi-automatic, so obviously you can't be quick-scoping with that, really. Now, for the AX50, let's get right into the class setup. The first one you're going to want to have is the barrel right here, and it is the 17.0 factory barrel. The reason you want this is because it adds the aim down sight speed, and you want the aim down sight speed. All these attachments, you'll know, they're all adding aim down sight speed, because in every other attachment, they minus it, and it's really hard to quickscope when you got the aim down sight speed slow, because at the start, when you first get this gun at level 1, it is slow to aim, and when I mean it, it is slow. Lots of people don't like snipers in this game because they feel like they are not that good, and I really think that they're wrong. I think snipers are really strong in this game. You just gotta level them up and grind it out. Now, for this next one, this one's kind of optional, but I think you should. It's tac laser, because the aim down sight speed is once again added. Now, the enemies can see your laser, but the only time they can see that is when you're hard scoping, really, and you're quick scoping, so they're not going to really notice it most of the time unless you miss. Now, for the next one, it is the arms assassin stock. The reason you want this one is because, once again, it adds aim down sight speed. Now, for perk 1, you want the focus. I run focus because it minuses the flinch resistance. Now, you could always run sleight of hand or FMJ, that's up to you, but I like the focus. That way, it minuses the flinch resistance. Now, for rear grip, I would run tripled grip tape because you want that aim down sight speed, of course, once again, like I've said, and everything else just minuses it, so you really just want to run that so it can increase it. It really does increase it a lot, guys, trust me. Now, if you guys want to set a tac laser, you could run, this is what I was meaning, you could run ammunition mags, you could if you want. It doesn't minus aim down sight speed that much, not really noticeable, but if you want, you could do that. Or if you don't want the laser, you can always run this bipod, which always adds crouch / prone recoil control. Now, that's all up to you and what you want to do. Now, for how to get gold fast, the tip is just play shootout. Literally just play shootout 24/7. It is the simplest thing. Mounts kills, no attachment kills, kills crouching, all that can just be done in that map. Long shots, you can mount on that wall. Long shot, get those long shots, because you can hard scope them far away, mounting, and have no attachments. That's 3 right in a row. And get double kills at the same time. That's 4. Plus, you can get all these other ones done. There's 5 attachments you gotta get done. There's 1 shots. There's a whole bunch you gotta get done. And they can all just be done within that map. Same with skulls. 3 kills without dying. That happens easily. No problems. Now, for the secondary weapon you're going to want, it's really whatever you like. Now, I'm working on getting Damascus, so I have the RPG right now, trying to get that done. But for it's whatever you want. Honestly, I'd recommend a handgun if that's what you're gonna do. Now, or you can always run a different perk and run an overkill. But for perk 1, I would run quick fix. That way, every time you are killing players, you get your health back. When you're holding objectives or gathering objectives and whatever, you get your health back, and that's what you want. Ghost, you want to get off that radar. You're using a sniper. You don't want everyone seeing you on the map, or you're just gonna die. And then this one is honestly up to you. You could run tracker, but I like battle hardened because I'm tired of getting stunned and all that. Because once you're stunned using a sniper, you're screwed. There's not much you can do. Now, I'm going to be hopping in this next clip. So now for the settings. There's not really too much in the settings, but honestly, what I've run is 13 and 13 for vertical and 13 for horizontal. But I really recommend a high sensitivity because you want to be able to move fast with the snipers, especially since you don't have an AR and you can spray multiple bullets. You really want to be able to turn as fast as you can and look as high as you can as fast as possible. With the aim down sight speed, you're going to be using that main scope if you're using my class setup. So the one right here, keep it high. Don't have it lower than this. Honestly, lower than 1.0. Just make your job way more harder on the drag scoping and just makes it way more harder. Controller vibration with snipers, you want that off. You don't want to have to worry about the controller vibrating as you're trying to aim in. Aim assist, there's really none with the snipers at all. I've not noticed any, so this doesn't really matter, but as usual, I would just keep this standard. Don't mess with this unless you're just a pro and you know what you're doing. Weapon mount activation. I use ADS plus melee, so honestly, you can mess with what you like, but I personally use this. I kind of like to keep myself on default. Sight behavior, I choose hold. You could do tap depending on what type of person you are, but I like hold, so. Equipment, yeah, this is all just stuff that doesn't really matter. But that's the settings for it. Not really too much about it, honestly, other than that. That is just practice to quick scoping in bots. Now, what I mean by this is just, when you play with bots, you can practice with your flicks. Now, they're not going to all be perfect, but honestly, I really do recommend this. Practicing against bots is honestly probably the best thing you can do to improve your quick scoping in this game. Not because, how can I explain this? Not because they're bots isn't gonna just help you because they're bots and it's easier to just like aim at them, but like you can practice so many things against bots than other than just like gunning them down. You know, you can practice as flicks, you can practice trick shot. You know, you can practice all different things. Compare when you're in a real game practicing, you're going against real people and people that are doing actual movements. So it's really hard to like, maybe hit those shots. Compare if you go against bots for a quick few rounds and then you can get used to the aim and eventually learn to do those flicks. Now another one you could do is honestly if you don't feel comfortable going against bots, and you just don't want to go against them, you can honestly just aim at the targets. And if you know what I mean these ones. You can, if you want to know where you're aiming at or where you're shooting at, then you can easily just go for these targets right here. Because honestly, like I feel like that would help a lot too. Just looking at all these targets, like look where they're at. Like I got an X right there. There it is. Or you know, there's just multiple things you can do in a private match to work on it. But one thing I forgot to touch bases on is, to get these attachments on the sniper, it's gonna take a little bit of grinding. And what I mean by that is, you don't get all these attachments are all by level like 20 plus. You have to have your sniper level 20 plus to get them. Max level is 39 for this AX, but if you notice that you're gonna have a tough time getting these attachments at first because all of them are like level, I think the first one you get that adds ADS is like level 17, and the next ones are like level 26. So it is a decent grind with the bad attachments at first. But honestly, for the start of it, I wouldn't use too much. I would recommend the bipod. You get that at a insanely decent lower level, I'm pretty sure. But honestly, if you're having struggles, I would run the bipod at first, and then work your way up to the normal attachments. But yeah, this concludes this tip on